Hello, and welcome back to Forge by Geeks. It's been a little while for some Frosthaven. We're down a team member. We will probably be mostly playing with 4 going forward. There's nothing wrong. It's actually good stuff, but not my place to talk about it. So, with that said, we're back. We're excited. Post-holiday. We're just doing the Outpost today, kind of getting back into what the fuck are we even doing. For those interested, I also got a Vision Pro. I put up an unboxing and a first impressions video for it. Would love to hear what people think about it or if there's anything you want me to try with it. I'm going to be assembling some miniatures for Kingdom Death on it and stuff like that, so we'll see how that all goes. Aside from that, I think we're good. I'm going to hand it over to Nicole to guide us through the overall process.
All right. So,
wait, before I do that, who's here? We do have Jeremy. No camera's functional.
All right.
And then we have Peter the Vulcan, and then me and Nicole as always.
All right. So we have returned. So at the start of the Outpost phase, time passes. Mark the next unmarked box on the calendar to signify that 1 week has passed.
Awesome.
Interestingly enough, where is it? When you mark a box that contains a section number, immediately read the indicated section from the section book.
Alrighty. So
if
what's
there
our
are
first
multiple section numbers, read those sections one at a time in any order. So we are going to start with 32.3.
That feels dangerous, the in any order.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just go through it in proper order.
Yes.
Okay, so 32.3. A carriage piled high with blankets and carpets is tucked between the snowbank and a building near the edge of town. Its old owner sees you wandering by and looks both ways before beckoning you over. Nice place, this Frosthaven. Cold though, eh? Maybe you're the sort of people who would like some hot items? He chuckles a bit to himself as he pins back a blanket on his carriage, revealing assorted items in like-new condition. I just need a few motivated buyers. Shouldn't be trouble up here, no? But I wouldn't wear these out in, let's say, Gloomhaven for a while, hey? You're not planning on heading south to that decrepit city anytime soon. Might as well pick up a few items at a steal of a price.
So were these looted from our Gloomhaven characters?
Could be.
So, each character may buy 1 item from the purchasable item supply for its listed price or 1 material resource for 7 gold. Oh. So you can either buy an item that has a listed price, which none of these do, or something that only requires 1 material, which we have 3 items that meet that requirement for 7 gold. So that's kind of nice. I know what I'm going to be doing. What is our next thing? Oh, we do that right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So we use materials for crafting. Should we look at crafting and think about what materials we might want to spend on crafting before buying something?
I'm just going to use gold. I'm buying something that, since there's nothing with a listed price, we can only buy those 3 items. So I'm going to buy myself a traveling cloak.
I feel like I've looked at these before and have not been interested, but it's been a while. So
Okay.
I would like to look at them again.
Yep. First, Nicole, any of those 3, and then we'll pass around for other people to look at.
We can only buy things that are only 1 material.
It says, or 1 material resource for 7 gold. Each character may buy 1 item from the purchasable item supply for its listed price, or it's not, or that's unclear. Are we buying
you have to pay a material and 7 gold, or we just pay 7 gold for something that has only material?
No. What's confusing is it's implying buying from the item supply, and the way the ore is placed, it feels like it's or something that costs 1 material for 7 gold. But it could be saying buy a material for 7 gold.
Or it could be saying, like, you can spend a material for 7 gold.
Is it important enough we need to check an FAQ site?
I'm not too worried about it. I think we can just interpret.
Yes. The way it is, we may buy 1 item from the purchasable item supply for its listed price, or we may buy one material resource
Okay.
for 7 gold.
Okay, so we'll just hold off then. And I think we're fine to do this later in the outpost phase. And we may buy materials for something we want to build. Or we may buy gear. But in the meantime, I will pass these 3 over to
But
you.
that means that you cannot buy those.
You could craft them, though. You could buy the
Yes.
material and then craft them. So I'll pass those over in case there's something that might interest you on that front. And we also have some stuff that uses metal. Okay, what's next on our list? What's the next number? The next number?
Tony,
Oh, sorry.
please calm down. At the start of the Frosthaven campaign, only items 10, 25, 72, 105, and 109 and 116 are available. The reason why I'm saying this is because we haven't, I think, unlocked the ability to purchase items, but do we have purchasable items? There is a difference between those two things.
These are all the items that we currently have available. And none of them have a dollar amount on them.
But if we have some Gloomhaven items available, those are probably purchasable items.
Shoot, I didn't put out all of them, it looks like. Okay, yes, you are correct. These are the purchasable items. I forgot to pull out some.
Yeah, because I don't think we've unlocked the shop in the Outpost yet.
You're right. May buy one item from the purchasable supply for its listed price. You are correct. So how much gold does everybody have individually?
I have 13.
I have 14.
32.
So we've kind of got the problem that I don't think we can afford much.
I have 20.
Okay.
So only Peter can buy these.
So if I'm understanding this properly, we don't normally have the ability to buy
shop.
things for gold. This event is giving us the opportunity to buy something for gold in the absence of a shop in the Outpost.
Yes, because there is a sticker in the manual on downtime of purchase items. Items cannot be purchased freely until building 37 is built.
Yes, which we have not built yet.
Okay,
So Peter,
Until that
you're the only one who
happens-
can buy these.
that makes sense.
Until that happens, the items in the available purchasable supply can only be purchased with starting gold upon the creation of a new character or when a game effect specifically allows a character to do so.
Oh, here's 2 more that'll
Why only him?
because he has enough gold.
Ah,
And you guys only have 10. Oh, and there. You guys have 10 each?
I have
Yeah.
14.
Okay.
10 is 10.
That is the one item available to you two.
For 10.
Yes. The next is 15. And there's more here, Peter, but you're the only one who can buy
Go ahead and
those.
take a look.
And then no one can buy that.
Yeah, it is an interesting concept.
Oh,
How
wow.
often would this matter?
What does this do? Does it allow me to change any one element for any other element?
Yes.
So
Okay.
initiative only gets considered for focusing if you are equally distant from the creature doing the focusing, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
One thing about that, Peter, is that if you, for example, decided to lower darkness in favor of Leaf, it would still work the same way, where you would lower darkness immediately, and then at the end of your turn, it would raise Leaf.
But this could be really awesome if, like, we have fire-using opponents and they're going to do something really horrible with fire, and we can make that fire disappear.
Yeah, or you can use it to automatically set up yourself for the next turn. But, like, just FYI, you can't use it the turn that you want that element if you're going to use it to get an element.
So if I were considered to have an initiative of, say, 99, and
You're the last.
and I was in melee with some creature, and someone else was also melee with that creature,
Then you would not be selected.
then I would not be selected.
Interesting.
I feel like I would want to be the one selected. I'm kind of...
If you use
Tanky.
retaliate and stuff, then you
Yeah.
probably do not want that
Yeah.
because
Someone
I don't.
else might, though.
Yeah, I mean, I could possibly use it.
Yeah.
I occasionally have like retaliates, but I'm not sure that I'm using it that frequently. Yeah, because the problem is you don't turn this off.
Right.
So once you have it, you're not going to ever
Yeah.
be in a situation where you are dodging or retaliating. Basically,
You're that character from the Peanuts who always has the
Yeah.
dirt under his feet.
Yes.
Pigpen.
Pigpen, that's who it was.
And Peter, here is more stuff for you to choose from.
This guy came loaded.
I am going to buy winged shoes.
I fully endorse that decision.
You already have them, don't
Winged
you?
shoes are amazing.
Yes,
Ooh.
that's part of why I'm buying them. And also because now I have enough shoes to complete my quest.
Oh, okay.
So now I need a helmet, 2
Mhm.
chest pieces, and 4 items.
Yep.
The 4 items are becoming problematic. I may need to start getting herbs from people.
Though
Winged shoes are the bomb.
that just reminds me of that song that I continually mishear. You want to buy me shoes? You wanna buy me shoes?
Yes.
Let's get some shoes.
Okay,
It's
well,
supposed to be you want to make me choose.
Oh.
yes.
But I always mishear it as you want to buy me shoes.
So is one of you going to
this
buy that cloak?
Thief's Hood is interesting. During your loot 1, perform a loot 2 instead.
Mhm.
Since I have to collect a whole bunch of timber, this
Oh.
could be really something.
That might be worth picking up.
I have to make sure there's still loot 1 in my deck.
Well, you can probably get one into your deck.
I'm kind of torn, to be honest. But I don't really feel like the leather armor does that much for me.
Oh, let me see it. It's
What,
an armor.
the leather armor?
No,
yeah, this
the-
is an armor.
Oh, yes, that could be really nice. I don't really need that.
I think I'm going to buy the Fleabitten shawl.
Alrighty.
As much as I hate buying stolen goods, I think I'm going to have to get this Thief's Hood.
You hate buying stolen goods. That's amusing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we've completed that.
Yep.
Time for the next event.
Yep.
Which is going to be 156.1.
So which of these was the event on the page and which was the one we wrote in?
This is the one we wrote in. So
All right,
this is
here we go.
probably the next one from Dan's quest line,
Here we go.
is what we're thinking.
Or he may be the one a little bit further down. This may actually be a bad thing from one of the things that we did.
This is long.
Oh boy.
This is opening the pass. Fascinating, yes, a fascinating challenge. Oh, and an opportunity for the Outpost, of course. A Quirtle wrapped in thick green coat paces the floor of Satha's cabin, lost in thought as the mayor looks on from her seat of the map-strewn table. Satha raises a hand in greeting as you open the door, and a portal whirls toward you, startled. Oh, yes, perfect. You must be the one Satha mentioned. Pinter Dromon, tinkerer extraordinaire at your service. He bows with a flourish. Satha clears her throat, cutting Pinter's introduction short. A recent landslide changed the landscape of the frozen pass, the mayor explains. Between the rocks that fell out of the way of the... Oh, it does wrap. The valleys, they filled up. We think we can create a shortcut through the copper necks that could save days for supply teams and merchants coming across the mountains. You recall your own recent journey over the pass and agree you'd have appreciated a shortcut. That's the spirit, Satha continues. A shortcut means more merchants bringing goods, and more goods means more outposters survive the winter. Pinter here is in charge of the engineering. Yes, Pinter jumps back in, unable to contain his excitement. The place we're looking to build, he points to a map on the table, is a landslide area that's almost clear of rocks. I've moved the explosive devices to help remove the rest. Or I've created explosive devices to help remove the rest. Landslide explosives, but the fauna in the area are quite aggressive, and I can't get a team close enough to plant the charges. That's where you come in, Satha explains. I told Pinter you're the only ones I trust to get those bombs where they need to be, and handle yourself against the local animals. We'll have the charges packed and ready to go at dawn. You nod, and turn to go prepare your own supplies, but Pinter interjects. And not to worry, the charges are completely safe, he says unprompted. I've learned so much since my unfortunate incident in Gloomhaven. Somehow his assurance does not increase your confidence. We unlock Work Freeze 114. So the sticker. Oops. That one keeps falling off because I shouldn't have popped it. Okay, it's a chain quest. So we can see here, we haven't opened it up, and it chains through at least 2 more. Where does it say it goes to? It'll say on here.
Oh. Oh, it doesn't say there. Because it's on the other fucking side.
Yep.
Yikes. 07.
Okay. So now we need to find, if you want to pass it to me, now we need to find coordinates 07 on this. So O's down by you guys.
Oh,
There you go. And it goes over.
Frozen Pass.
There we go. So now we have 114 available if you want to mark that in the book.
I did mark it in the...
Oh,
you mean in the folder?
Yeah, in the folder, you mark it as available.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's it for that. Any others?
No. After the passage of time step, unless you were instructed not to resolve an outpost event this week, draw the top card of the active outpost event deck and resolve it. Draw a summer outpost event.
Our summer outpost event is number 19. The sun is shimmering, the seabirds are honking, and the day seems uncharacteristically lively for the town of Frosthaven. Large carts of resources have just trundled in from successful expedition. The crops have started to show, and even the populace has exchanged their upset grimaces for more welcoming grimaces. It could not be a more perfect day. Several citizens have cornered Satha in the town square. One speaks up. We've stocked enough away, and the harvest is plentiful. It's about time we had something to celebrate here. Why not open the city coffers and sponsor a holiday? Satha contemplates the proposal, but she looks on the fence. You could probably sway her opinion. Option A. Encourage her to declare a summertime holiday to celebrate the success of the season. Option B. Encourage her to store the resources for winter holiday, when the town may need to lift its spirits. B.
Do you want production or do you want morale?
I'm thinking morale. I'm thinking B.
B is morale? Wouldn't A be
Well,
morale?
B is save for winter.
Right, that would be production.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking B. I want to save for winter. I'm open.
Now, wasn't the morale track really important?
Oh, yes. That helps with our city defenses.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good point. I still think saving for winter could be nice, but I'm open.
Let's have a party.
Wow, you were basically like, I don't know. And then you're just like, nah, let's throw
that
down.
just felt very, what was that song? Selfie?
Selfie?
Let's take a selfie.
Let's take a selfie. Oh,
It's really funny. Like, was one part where she's basically like, I don't know, all this kind of stuff. And then she's like, nah, let's just do it.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. This one feels like a tough decision.
Yeah, this is benefit now, or with negative later.
Mm-hmm.
Probably nothing now, but benefit later.
Right.
That's how I'm viewing it.
How badly do we need morale?
I mean, it increases defense.
Mm.
We would have to get a significant morale boost to get any defense increase.
Where are we right now on the chart?
We are at 5, and we would need to be at 8 to get a +5.
Okay.
Plus 10 is at 11, and plus 15 is at 14.
I mean, I think saving for winter. If we were closer to the +5, I'd be more like, yeah.
But, I mean, every little bit counts towards building
Every
up.
little bit counts.
And I'm arguing against my own position. I'm fine with saving for winter.
I feel like probably saving for winter.
I think saving for winter is probably the prudent thing to do. But on the other hand, I think of these people's lives as like, when do they ever get a chance to do anything fun? And I imagine like trying to go years and years waiting for something fun to happen. So I'm actually going to go against my grain and vote for party this time.
And Nicole, how are you feeling? Are we going to a coin flip?
I think that I am going to lean towards doing it in the winter.
Okay, so we are going to save for winter. So we are taking option B. Okay, option B. You explain the virtues of the wintertime holiday. Highlighting the hot drinks and bonfires could warm the hearts of the townsfolk, providing much-needed merriment during the dark winter days. Satha is readily swayed. It's settled then. We'll have a winter festival. Add the winter event 61 to the Outpost deck. The winter Outpost deck. So we'll just take a note and do that after the game. Note, if we had gone the other route, we would have added a summer event to the Outpost deck. No actual immediate benefit.
All right.
So that's interesting.
So we still have no idea if we chose right or wrong.
Correct.
But I think actually what it's going to be is just that.
You get something sooner or something later.
Yeah. All right. So that was our Outpost event. We have no damaged buildings or anything.
Does it say anything about where do I discard out of the deck or to the back?
12. So it depends on the icon. Is there on the back?
No.
Is
icon.
there any icon? You remove the icon, the card from the game.
Okay, if there's no icon?
Yep.
Okay.
Toss
Thank
it
you.
toss it into the void.
Yep. I didn't know if we could get that again, basically.
All right. After the Outpost step, resolve the effects of all buildings. Go through the building deck in sequential order, one deck at a time. One card at a time. For each building, resolve any normal or wrecked effect which appears at the top of the card next to the sun icon.
Okay, let me pull those out. That's right, we get a bunch of shit if we pay money, which we all just spent all of our money.
I have money.
We have money in town, too.
No, we don't.
Oh, we don't?
We have no money in town.
Okay, then. Okay, so I believe these are our current buildings. Yes. Okay, so first up, we've got the barracks. Collectively train up to 1 soldier for 3 gold and 1 material resource. I don't think we need any.
How many soldiers do we have?
We are full.
Okay, and what was the other option?
That's the only
That's
option.
the only option. Okay, moving on.
Next, we have the mining camp. Collectively buy up to 1 metal for 2 gold. How's everybody on gold? I've got 5.
I have 3.
I still have 14.
12 here.
Okay.
I can
You
spend 2 to buy the metal.
We're very metal.
We're metal.
Okay. Next, we have the logging camp. Spend 2 for a lumber. Peter wishes this would count towards
If
his
only it would count.
You should buy the lumber. It's setting the stage for future progress.
Let's buy a lumber.
Okay, sounds good. Next, we have leather for 2 gold. I'll do this one.
Okay.
I just bought a really expensive piece of gear, so I can justify it. These erasers are nice. No more sun effects.
Okay. All right. After the building operations step, characters may perform downtime activities in any order they would like. Many of these activities require characters to interact with a specific building, which they cannot do if the building is wrecked. If you're ready to level up. Okay. Nobody's
Nope.
ready to level up.
Okay, so we do this out of order usually. We look at our resources and decide now who bought gear.
Well, hold up for a
Yep.
second. We're not retiring a character, creating a character.
Yep.
Our other options are craft items, brew potions, or sell items. And then last, after that, technically in a different phase, then we can construct. We can build or upgrade 1 building by default and may lose 2 morale to build or upgrade a second building.
So we usually pick if we're going to build or upgrade something first. First, who bought items from the dealer?
I did.
I did.
I did.
Okay, so Jeremy, you can buy 1 resource for 7 gold to help towards either
Yes.
crafting or the building.
Gotcha.
Any
Any resource?
resource,
Okay.
including plants.
Yep.
So I have. What's our combined resources? I have a metal.
I have 3 metal and 1 arrow root.
I was buying metal for the community supply, correct? With the city card?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
We got 1 of each.
Yes.
Yeah, that goes into the city supply.
The metal.
Okay, how much do we have in the city supply?
1 lumber, 2 metal, 2 leather.
Okay, 1 lumber, 2 metal, 2 leather. So that puts us at 3 metal plus yours. You have 3?
Yeah.
So that puts us at 6 metal.
I
We
have
are
one.
very metal.
We have 7 metal.
I have a metal.
We have 8 metal. Anybody have stuff other than metal of the top 3?
I got wood.
Is there something other than metal?
So we have 8 metal, and we have how much? And we have 2 wood and 2 leather. And okay, so that's a little bit limited. And how much prosperity do we have?
We have 1 prosperity.
Okay, so we're not probably high enough on prosperity to do anything special.
Are there any buildings to buy?
Well, first, we cannot upgrade any of the buildings. They all require 3 prosperity to upgrade.
Okay.
So there's no upgrading. We can build the boat, sled, or climbing gear.
Which one of those unlocked a mission chain?
I think all 3 of them unlock different missions.
They do, but we had a more.
But there was only one that we had seen, I think.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what I was talking about.
We can actually upgrade the alchemist, and we could upgrade the craftsman if we wanted. Both of those only require 1 prosperity, so I missed those for upgrade options.
What do we get for upgrading the craftsman?
We don't know.
Oh, okay. I mean, we have plenty of quest options.
We get 10 new items we get new items to supply. We just don't know which ones.
I feel like we have plenty of quest options. We don't need, unless we really want to go do the one that requires the sled or the boat or whatever. I would say add more items to the supply.
Yeah, we needed the sled eventually.
Mhm.
It's not something that I actively see, but we would need that eventually from what we saw.
Do we have a intended destination where we're going next?
Hold on. Let me see if there's anything else we can upgrade or build on the main board. No, we would need a minimum of 2 prosperity to do anything out there. And that would be an additional wall, then a wall for 3, a wall for 4, and a wall for 6. So we've built all the base stuff. So in that case, we should look at upgrading the alchemist or the craftsman, and I'm feeling like the craftsman's the way to go.
I'm feeling the craftsman's the way to go.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Now, one question: if the
Boot.
if orcs break into town and destroy the craftsman building, do we have to pay for it once and then upgrade it on another turn?
No.
Or can we build it right back to where it was?
Every level has a repair cost.
Okay.
And we just have to pay that repair cost on whatever its new one is.
What's the sun on the other side of the craftsman?
That's if it's damaged, we lose a leather.
Oh, okay.
So
That's not the
building-
upgrade one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to vote for upgrading craftsman. What do we need to do it?
Okay, so that will cost us our 2 lumber that we have.
Mhm.
So the one in town and Peter's. So we lose those 2 lumber. It'll cost us 2 metal, so we'll lose 2 metal out of town. So we're out of lumber. We still have 6 metal, and then we lose 1 leather out of town.
All right. So in town, we have 1 leather left.
Okay, that's it?
Yep.
And then we all have a shit ton of metal.
Yep.
Okay, and we get Craftsman Rank 2. So you'll have to get the sticker out of the book for Craftsman Rank 2. Wow, Craftsman has 9 levels.
Nice.
So this is going to be a long-running one.
Now, you'd think if the craftsman building breaks, you should be able to take it back to Sears and get a replacement for free.
Oh, but
So-
Sears has gone under.
Is this level 2?
Yeah, this is now level 2.
All right.
So it does not bring any sun icons, so we won't gain anything at the start of things, but we do gain a whole bunch of new stuff. So can you help me find the Craftsman out here, Gary?
Yes.
Oh, it looks like it's by you, so can you replace it?
Do I pull this one off? No.
No, it just goes over the top. Okay,
Craftsman goes to Craftsman 34.
Well, these are removable technically.
yes, good
Oh.
enough.
Look good?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so now I need to pull out some items, and we get some new stuff to craft.
But we don't get to buy it this town phase, right?
No,
Because
we would
we
not
can
be able.
craft this town.
No,
phase.
we could not.
Oh, right, you're right, because it's afterwards.
Because crafting is done,
You are correct.
so we get it next time.
Let's not accidentally bend anything. But we will get to know what we get.
Yes.
Wait, has crafting happened?
Yes. Because the town
We
building
have
is
not-
Oh,
final
the town
step.
building is crafting.
We
Okay.
have not crafted yet, but basically because we don't want to be stuck in a situation where we don't have the materials to do an upgrade when we wanted to, we do the upgrade first, and we'll just have to remember that we can't buy the new craftable items
So
because they didn't when we were doing crafting.
our new craftable items that we will have is a reinforced shield for a lumber. When an enemy would apply a negative condition to you, prevent it, but you get 2 -1s into your deck.
Yikes.
A heavy sword. It costs a metal and a leather. During your attack, or during your melee attack ability, add 1 damage to 1 attack.
Ooh.
And it's tap. So that's nice.
So it's +1 time.
Yeah, for tap, and then the next time you long rest, it comes back.
All right. I mean, that could make a difference.
Oh, yeah. Dancing Slippers for a leather and whatever's the lower right corner herb. Tappable also, boots. After you suffer damage or stun from an attack, perform 2 move. So if you're stunned, you get to move 2 immediately. That's interesting. So get away from
Before
something.
you're stunned.
Yeah, so, but usually like the stun can hit first and then the damage. So it could get you out of range of damage. Next is crude chain armor. 1 metal, go figure, we'd all be making this. When you suffer stun from an attack, gain 2 armor for the attack.
No. Why would I want that?
Fair.
It costs me a -1, and all it does is help me if I get stunned.
Well, if you have that thing that ignores the -1s on gear.
I have that. I might pick up that one next.
Yeah, and it's a tappable as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you tend to be more frontline, so that helps. One more thing, we have a simple charm. It's a helmet, 2 metal. At the start of the scenario, remove 1 -1 attack modifier card from your attack modifier deck. Wow, that's actually... I like that.
That'd be great if you could remove 1 on each scenario and just keep them all out.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be cheating.
Yes.
It'd be nice though.
Oh,
Or
yes.
just alternative rules interpretation.
You never put it back?
Yeah.
It doesn't say to put it
It
back.
doesn't say to put it back.
Okay. So we now have more craftable stuff for next time.
No, I'm just remembering when I was in college, I was in an electrical engineering, an introduction to electrical engineering class, and the teacher wrote a question. I spent like 5 minutes reading that question, trying to figure out what it was saying. I called the TA over and I'm like, what? Like, okay, am I supposed to interpret this as X, Y, Z, or am I supposed to interpret this as ABC? And the TA is like, it doesn't matter. I'm like, the hell it doesn't. When the test came back, we got a lecture from the professor going, I know that a lot of you didn't score very well on your verbal SATs, but communication is very important for your job going forward. Like, how are you going to be a good electrical engineer if you can't actually talk with people? And I'm like, I don't want to hear this from you. My verbal was higher than my math. Okay? So don't give me that crap.
Yes.
I could not tell what you were saying.
So is he saying that his verbal is lower than his math? It was
Apparently.
apparent.
That's
Yeah.
what it sounds like. I buy that explanation. Okay,
Anyways.
so what's next?
Dealing with ambiguity.
So we basically, now we can craft items, but not any of the new stuff. We can brew potions and we can sell items. And those, or if you want to abandon your character and create a new one, you can also do that. But that's all we got.
Okay. So, in that vein,
I'm not crafting anything.
and Jeremy, you can still buy a resource.
So for craftable items, am I allowed to? I've already got one thing with a hand symbol on it.
Yes.
Do I only
Yeah.
get one, or can I have 2?
You can
So-
have 2.
Because
Those are all craftable as well.
Yeah, I have a leather armor right now, which I bought at character creation. I bought the Fleepin' shawl. That's also armor. I can keep both of those. They're both mine. And
No,
then
what I mean
just
is, can I use them
whenever
both at the same time?
if they have a single hand icon.
Okay, this one is a double hand icon, so it means I cannot also get a shield.
Correct.
Yes. So but you can choose to bring one or the other in on any particular mission.
I have lots of options.
You have a certain battle goal.
So those are the options available at the
No,
moment.
these are what I own.
Oh, okay. Get away from my stuff.
Yeah.
Here are the options for crafting.
Okay.
Do you actually have to own them all simultaneously?
Yes.
I am not changing my boots.
If anybody has any herbs and would like some metal. I like herbs.
All I got is mushroom.
Mushrooms work.
There's
I
two
don't really need
mushrooms
metal, though.
in the...
Oh, there is?
Yes.
Ooh.
Should we visit the apothecary?
I wouldn't mind visiting the apothecary if no one minds me using some mushrooms.
But you only have... But, yeah, there's two mushrooms in there. I don't know whether or not that's gonna...
We don't know what it is.
I think my problem is I can only
Okay.
craft something that takes 1 metal because that's all I have.
Well, no, you can spend 7 gold
Oh,
to get
that's
something,
right.
anything.
So I could get a crude spear, which would allow me to make one of my single target melee attacks 2 hexes away instead of 1.
Yep,
Which sounds really good.
it does. Going to spend 7 gold to do
I
that?
think I might.
Okay. Any objections to me spending our 2 mushrooms?
Just
Go
save
ahead.
the badgers. All right.
Okay. What could go
Can I see
wrong?
those?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
What could go wrong with 2 mushrooms?
Mushroom.
Well, honestly, like half of these things are goddamn mushrooms, man.
I
All right.
know, but I'm making something out of 2 mushrooms.
So I'm taking my 12 gold and I'm dropping it down to 5.
Well,
And I
shocker.
am
It's another unhealthy mixture.
getting rid of my metal.
Okay? Duly noted.
But I get an unhealthy mixture.
Uh-huh.
Getting a crude spear.
And what does that do?
It gives me an item. That's all I fundamentally care
Okay.
about.
Nicole, crafting?
I am not crafting anything.
Okay.
All I have is metal. All I have is strength.
Oops. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No, don't.
God,
spill.
you're ruining everything, man.
I'm trying to spill all the cards all over everything.
It's a lot. That's a very tall stack of cards to try to
Do those
manage,
have to be
so.
in any certain order?
Yes. Otherwise, it's going to be a nightmare later for me.
Are they numbered?
They're
I'm
numbered.
just imagining punched holes at the corners of the cards to put them into a sorting machine.
Oh. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, we gave your unhealthy mixture away, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
We gave it-
Please, a potion. I'm dying.
So I now have a potion. During your turn, perform wound and poison on yourself.
And that's what helped the dying person.
I just need 3 more potions.
3 more?
Yes, I need 4 items.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I need a helmet, 2 armors, and 3 items. And then I am done with my quest.
Okay. Cool.
Anybody else buying, crafting, anything?
Nope.
Nope.
Then I think we may be done.
I have my spear.
Yep.
Okay, so next thing we need to do is pick where we're going to go in 2 weeks. So, we have a few options. Let's see.
So I'm not feeling like we may want to do that work freeze.
We may want to do what?
The work freeze. The new one that we just unlocked.
Oh, that's 114?
Did that feel like
To open
a?
up the pass.
Did that feel like a main story quest to you?
It feels like it might lead to
It
us.
definitely could be a main story quest, but it could also be a like if you don't do this before winter, your life's gonna suck quest.
Yeah, that's kind of where I am as well.
I'm down.
Yeah, this feels like a good one. There's nothing like explicitly screaming at me this would be bad, and we're not missing anything required to do it. That's what I was checking, making sure.
What requirements?
None.
None. Oh.
Just that we had unlocked it.
Oh, okay.
Now, I remember looking at the flowchart. There was a place we wanted to get to. How
Oh, yeah.
important is making progress towards that place?
We
I
want to
don't
get
remember why we wanted to get there.
we want to get everywhere. I think making progress over time is good, but I agree with Nicole. This feels like something we want to do before winter.
I feel like it'd have good economic
And I'm not reading
impact for the
anything
town.
on it to avoid spoilers outside of, is there I only look, is there a negative we start with? And there's no negative we start with. Is it a combat or like exploration focused one? This is a pseudo combat one. We have to destroy stuff in the map. And then is there a requirement that would prevent us from going there, like require sled or something like that? This has no requirements.
Okay.
So, feels like a good choice.
I think, yeah, let's do
I'm
it.
cool with it.
Okay.
Sweet. All right.
So, thank you for joining us, and we'll be back in a couple of weeks to go on a work freeze.